Welcome to part 5 of our Thailand adventure series.
In this video, we're sharing the top things to do in Koh Samui, one of Thailand's most stunning islands. From breathtaking beaches and cultural landmarks to luxurious stays, we'll highlight our experiences and give you top tips for planning your own trip.
Stick around for recommendations on where to stay, how to get around, and the must-visit sites on this tropical paradise. Let's take some clothes off. Baseball shirt. Hello, and welcome back to the channel Fabullier. I'm 40.
And I am older than 40. So in the last video, we explored the 2 great resorts we stayed at in Koh Samui, the Koh Samui and Fisherman's Village, and the beautiful Phangan in Chaweng Noi.
Reliving that footage, which we did almost a year ago, was so amazing and definitely makes us want to go back.
Now in this video, we'll be showing you our top 5 things to do in Koh Samui that make the island so special. We'll be visiting the local temples, exploring the Ang Thong Marine Park and explaining how to get there, as well as showing our top 3 S and A tier beaches and some great places to dine.
And also some bow chicka bow wow moments with some sexy rocks. You know the ones.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Let's start. Koh Samui is an island full of experiences, offering everything from cultural landmarks and stunning beaches to unforgettable dining and naughty sights. Here are the top things we recommend based on our incredible time there.
Number 1, explore the island's iconic temples. Koh Samui is rich in culture, and visiting its iconic temples is a must. 2 of note are Wat Phra, the Big Buddha, and Wat Phra Lam. Both are a short drive from Bo Put. Located on a small islet connected to Koh Samui by a causeway, Wat Phra is home to a striking 12-meter golden Buddha. Built in 1972, the Big Buddha is visible from miles away and symbolizes enlightenment and steadfastness in the Buddhist faith.
Depending on where you're sitting, you might even get a glimpse of it on the flight in. We went early in the morning to avoid all the crowds, making it a peaceful and calming atmosphere.
Just a short drive from the Big Buddha, the Wat Phra Lam temple complex is a feast for the senses. The centerpiece is the statue of Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy, with 18 arms symbolizing her ability to help those in need.
Sadly, she was covered in scaffolding while we were there. However, nearby, the large laughing Buddha lightened the mood with his cheeky grin.
Wat Phra Lam sits on a lake filled with fish. Now we didn't do it, but visitors can buy food for about 10 baht to feed them, a practice believed to bring good fortune. The intricate details of the statues and the colorful murals make this temple an unforgettable stop.
Both temples are located in the northern part of Koh Samui and are best visited in the morning to avoid the crowds and the heat. We went around 7 in the morning. It was just us, the laughing Buddha, and the goddess with the 18 arms. Number 2 on the top things to do, traveling to the Ang Thong Marine Park. When you're in Koh Samui, you'll want to get yourself to the Ang Thong Marine Park. This archipelago of 42 islands offers stunning limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, and pristine beaches.
You'll find there are plenty of tour operators offering day trips there that cater to all budgets. There are large group tours, smaller semi-private tours that provide a speedboat for around 10 people, or private speedboat options. Although a little pricey, we opted for a private speedboat tour, which cost around 30,000 Thai baht, as it allowed us to explore the park at our own pace. We booked through Koh Samui Tours, and the link is in the description. Most of the tours make the same stops, although you can probably tailor it more if you get a private charter. The main stops include the Emerald Lake, a saltwater lagoon nestled within Koh Mai Koh, a snorkeling stop, and a visit to the Koh Wa Talat viewpoint.
The viewpoint is at the top of a challenging 40-minute hike, so make sure you pack plenty of water, sunscreen, and mosquito spray. It's pretty hard going in the heat, however, it rewards you with sweeping views of the island scattered around the turquoise Gulf of Thailand. This view is worth it. Don't worry if you get a little tired, there are multiple stops along the way, and so many opportunities for photos. If you don't fancy the hike, you can relax on the beach instead. However, you'll be missing out on some spectacular views.
A trip to Ang Thong generally takes a full day, usually starting at around 8 and ending at around 4 or 5 p.m. Most tour operators will pick you up from your accommodation and drive you to the docks. So if you're wondering, is a private tour worth it? Well, if you're in a group of 6 to 8 people, it probably is, as you get plenty of refreshments on the boat, a bit more flexibility and a private lunch. We opted for a private tour as we'd done similar ones in the Philippines, which were unforgettable, with routes tailored to avoid the larger tour groups and visits to hidden gems that only the locals knew about. The Ang Thong trip seemed a bit more rigid though, still following the larger tourist routes, so for just 2 of us, we probably wouldn't fork out for it again.
We also went in June, and we were told in every location that we visited, the visibility for snorkeling was poor. However, on a positive, when we got to the famous monkey-shaped rock and the skull rock, they stopped and went up super close for us to take as many pictures as we wanted. However you get to Ang Thong is the least of your worries. It's absolutely stunning and well worth the day trip if you're in Koh Samui.
Number 3, relax on Koh Samui's beautiful beaches. Koh Samui's beaches are what dreams are made of, and exploring them became one of the most memorable parts of our trip. Each one offered something unique, making it easy to find a spot that perfectly suited our mood for the day. We ventured out to Chong Mon Beach for a morning, a quiet gem on the northeastern coast of the island. The vibe here was more laid back and family friendly, with a mix of locals and visitors enjoying the calm, shallow waters. The water is a little rocky in parts, so it's not the best for swimming, but still a lovely beach to relax on.
After soaking up the sun, we stopped for lunch at Koh Samui, a cozy beachfront restaurant that serves some delicious Thai dishes. Fresh seafood, fragrant curries, and a view of the ocean, it was the perfect combination.
The same day, we also explored Silver Beach, a small secluded cove tucked between Lamai and Chaweng. It took a little effort to find, but once we arrived, we were rewarded with a stunning slice of paradise. The water was so clear we could see the smooth rocks and fish below, and the beach itself was quiet, with just a few visitors scattered along the shoreline. It was the perfect place to simply relax, swim, and take in the natural beauty around us.
Without a doubt, the best beach on Koh Samui was Chaweng Noi. We wanted to make the most of our time in Koh Samui visiting other beaches, but when we arrived at some, we always wanted to go back to Chaweng Noi. We might be a little bit biased as this was where we stayed with the Vanabelle, but with the soft, powdery sand, the gorgeous blue water, and the lovely view of the resort cascading up the hill was literally something out of a painting.
What struck us most about Koh Samui's beaches was their variety. Each one had its own personality. Chaweng Noi was tranquil and luxurious, Chong Mon was inviting and local, and Silver Beach felt like a hidden escape. Together, they made our time on the island unforgettable, giving us moments of adventure, relaxation, and reflection.
Number 4, a visit to Hinta Hinyai Rocks. Let's be honest, they are just rocks. However, also known as the grandfather and grandmother rocks, Hinta and Hinyai rock. These semi-knotty natural formations are one of Koh Samui's most famous landmarks.
Located near Lamai Beach, they're shaped in a way that resembles the bits of your grandfather and grandmother that you don't want to see. The rocks are surrounded by scenic coastal views and have a cheeky charm that makes them a fun stop.
Legend has it, a shipwrecked couple's spirits fused into these rocks, eternal lovers bound in passion and desire. It was pretty obvious where Hinta was, but unsurprisingly perhaps, Hinyai was harder to find. Was it even there?
We didn't waste much time looking for Hinyai, but given the hours of footage we have of Hinta, it was clearly a sight to behold.
The rocks are a great spot for photos and add a light-hearted touch to your island adventure. Also, do we need to censor this?
And number 5, experience some of Koh Samui's food and nightlife. Koh Samui's dining and nightlife scene is as diverse as its beaches. Some highlights from our trip include Coco Tams in Fisherman's Village, This iconic beach bar is the perfect place to kick back with a drink in hand, toes in the sand, and soak up the island's electric energy. With its dreamy setting of oversized beanbags, swaying palm trees, and lantern-lit decor, it's the ultimate spot to unwind by the ocean.
But the real showstopper? The fire show. Held twice each night, where skilled performers light up the night with jaw-dropping tricks and dazzling flames. We grabbed a couple of cold beers, had some appetizers, and settled in under the stars and watched the spectacle unfold. An absolute must-see if you're in Koh Samui. We went on our first night, and it was an amazing way to start our visit.
Top tip, arrive early to snag the best seats, as this place fills up fast. There are 2 shows a night, starting at around 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. When we visited, they weren't taking reservations, so we went at around 6 p.m. to get seats for the 7 p.m. show. And also, don't forget to tip the fire performers.
Fisherman's Village itself is also worth a visit, lined with small boutique shops, cafes, and a mix of local and international restaurants. For us, we had mango sticky rice and also a couple of massages. It offers a laid-back yet lively atmosphere by the sea. Calling all coffee lovers, this next place is a must. It's Hachiya Roastery. In fact, we went here twice during our stay in Koh Samui. This cozy coffee shop with its minimalist design and expertly crafted brews provided the perfect pick-me-up during our Koh Samui adventures. And for the digital nomads, there's also a dedicated co-working space upstairs available for rent, making it a great place to settle in and get some work done before island explorations.
We tried the Valencia Espresso, a refreshing blend of espresso and orange juice that sounds unusual but worked beautifully, and the Matcha Espresso, which combines smooth matcha with a bold espresso kick. Both were absolutely fantastic.
Next up, the roof. Perched high on a hillside, this bar delivers breathtaking panoramic views over Koh Samui's coastline, making it one of the best spots on the island to catch the sunset. The setup is as laid back as it gets. Cozy beanbag seating, low tables, and a relaxed bohemian vibe.
But the real standout? The netted lounge areas that let you literally float above the hillside while sipping on a cocktail. We relaxed with a couple of drinks, looked out over the views of Koh Samui, and soaked up the unbeatable atmosphere. Top tip, there's a small fee for the taxi up, but the views and the experience are well worth it.
The roof was really quiet when we were there, just beating the rush a couple hours before sunset. We had no problems getting the perfect spot to take in all of the gorgeousness of Koh Samui. It was absolutely breathtaking. And that wraps up our amazing time in Koh Samui. The island has something for everyone. Whether you're here for adventure or to simply relax on the beach, the island is an unforgettable destination.
But our journey doesn't stop here. Next, we're heading to the nearby island of Koh Phangan, famous for its natural beauty, serene beaches, and of course, its legendary full moon party. We'll be sharing some of the best things to do, where to stay, and what makes this island so special. If you've enjoyed exploring Koh Samui with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video.
And if you haven't already, check out our Bangkok series as well. Thank you so much for watching. Next, we'll see you in Koh Phangan.